How would you like to move your business from forgettable to totally unfair with a charisma upgrade? Becoming totally unfair, it just seems like everything happens for this person. I don't understand it. Everybody likes her. Everybody circles around her. Guys, some people have a natural personality that people like, that's for sure. And if you understand charisma, if you understand the power of magnetism, and it's all part of sales, leadership, it's all part of direct sales, it's all part of any business. But in order to become unforgettable, moving from forgettable to almost unfair, it's just unfair how that works. I want to give you 5 things today that will help you in such a way that it'll make your life a little bit easier. Number 1, forgettable is a choice that most people don't know they're making. Did you get that? My mentor taught me that. He says, Douglas, to become forgettable and someone easily ignored, that's a choice that you make. And he would pound that into our brains over and over and over. People don't lack charisma. What happens is that they lack awareness. He said that so much. She says, people lack awareness. That's why they got charisma. Most people have a natural charisma, he said, but they lack awareness. They walk into rooms, they walk into conversations, and it's on autopilot. And the world respects and responds with silence. You cannot have an autopilot life. The moment you decide to become magnetic is the exact moment that you become more moving towards being unfair. You got more attention that you can do. You got more business and you know what to do with. Why? Because it was a decision you made that you were going to have an unfair advantage. I've said that when you have charisma, it's a totally unfair advantage for those that don't practice it, for those that aren't aware of it or don't even see the value in it. It's totally an unfair advantage. And that's why that forgettable is a choice, folks. It's a decision you make that nobody knows they're making. And this is the reason why that when you walk into people, you walk into conversations, and all you are is you said the same thing yesterday that you're saying today, people respond in silence because they can sense that you're just going nowhere in life and you have nothing to say that they're interested in. They're going to go over and listen to Lisa, who has been practicing charisma and studying it and understands how to move through the throes of people asking questions and arguing and anything else. So this is why forgettable is a decision. If you want to become forgettable, you make that choice every day. But if you wanted to have an unfair advantage, that's a decision too. Number 2, charisma isn't a personality. I've said this so many times. Charisma is not a personality. I had some people on some of the videos that we've done say, charisma you can't build, you can't develop it. Either you got it or you don't. They don't understand charisma. Charisma isn't a personality. It's a system. It is a system, a blueprint that you put and lay over your life and learn to engage. The biggest lie ever told about charisma is, got to be born with it. No, you don't. Charisma is a system, a blueprint, a process that you go through in order to be able to accomplish and achieve what you want. It's a learnable system of presence, radiance, how that you radiate presence that people are pulled towards. It's about energy. It's about a language that anyone can learn. And once you do, the people around you feel it before you even open your mouth. And that's why charisma isn't a personality, it's a system. And when you learn the system, and that's why we're doing these videos, because I'm teaching you a system, a blueprint, a process that has helped me catalyze and make a lot of money. You can too. I'm just trying to make sure that you don't have all the failures that I had at the very beginning. So charisma isn't a personality, folks. It's a system. It's a process. Number 3, your room decides your value in less than 5 to 7 seconds. Your room decides your value somewhere between 5 and 7 seconds. Now, people have been teaching this. You got to walk in the room. You got to pause. You got to do all this other stuff. Well, that's true, but there's something else going on underneath that. Before you present, before you ever say a single word, the room has already framed you based purely on what they're feeling from you, what your eyes say, the energy that's speaking, as well as your face. And from that, they're going to decide whether you're really worth listening to. And this is why that one of the things that you got to understand is when you have those 7 seconds, 5 to 7 seconds, you can pause and you can do this, you can do that, you can focus in. But the thing you have to be most aware of is when you enter into a room, it speaks. And I'm not saying that you have to be arrogant. I'm not saying you have to be cocky. Don't go there. What I'm talking about is a calm voltage, as I call it, a calm confidence that when you walk in, they see it in your eyes, they see it on your face, they feel it from your energy, they hear it in your language, that you're somebody to listen to. And this is one of the biggest reasons why that the room decides your value in somewhere between 5 and 7 seconds, and it depends on these eyes, this face, this language, this energy. And when you do that, and they feel all of that within milliseconds, they'll frame you as somebody really worthy of listening to. Number 4, your words are writing checks your energy has to cash. Did you get that? I wrote that down one time. My mentor, this has been years ago, he says, Douglas, your words are writing checks that your energy has to cash. I said, what are you talking about? I don't understand that. He said, very simple. You can have the perfect script. You can have the perfect offer. You can have the perfect sales presentation. You can have the perfect opportunity. You can have the perfect anything and still get a no. Did you get that? There's a lot of great salespeople that are watching this video, or I've coached, or I've worked with, that are getting no after no after no after no, and they did the perfect presentation. You couldn't do it any better, at least the process of it. Because people don't buy your words first. Did you get that? People don't buy your words first. They buy your energy. They buy your face. They buy your eyes. They buy what they're feeling from you. They buy your posture. They buy you first before they ever buy your words. And this is why that people say energy, 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 energy. Yes, you have to have an energy, but what is energy? It's a mobilizing force on the inside, a mobilizing force that mobilizes people around you. That's leadership energy. And that's where the core of charisma comes from, that mobilizing energy that people are drawn towards you. So this is why that your words must not only give the energy, but they must deliver what you're saying. They must deliver the feeling of this is someone is telling me the truth. They're a solution specialist, and they can help me solve the problem that I can't solve myself. And number 5, when you become unfair, life starts fighting you. It stops fighting you. You're thinking, really? Yep. It's not meaning that you won't have problems. It means that things work a whole lot better, because when you make that decision that I'm going to have an unfair advantage because I'm going to learn charisma, I'm going to learn sales charisma, I'm going to learn leadership charisma, I'm going to learn marketing charisma, I'm going to learn language charisma, I'm going to learn posture. There's so many different ways that are connected to that magnetism. The moment you decide to become unfair, life stops fighting you. There's a level of personal magnetism where opportunity stops being something you chase. Doors open for you. They chase you. And this is why that in looking at it from that standpoint, when opportunities, doorways, business starts chasing you, that is an unfair advantage, because most 99%, 98, 95%, whatever, they chase the business. And I'm not saying not to go after it, but when you become at that unfair level, doorways open for you. You get phone calls. You get invited into rooms otherwise you wouldn't even. Recruiters recruit you. Buyers find you. Doors open before you knock. Guys, that's not luck. I don't believe in luck. I believe in God's favor. That's what happens when charisma explodes in your life and is completely, unapologetically unfair. It is. But that's just how it works. So if you want doors to open, if you want people in business to chase you, if you want to increase your income so dramatically people's eyes bug out of their eyes, then make that decision to become unfair. So the forgettable is a choice nobody knows they're making. Charisma isn't a personality, folks. It's a process. It's a system. It's a blueprint. The room decides your value in 5 to 7 seconds, and it's the eyes, the face, the energy, the language. Your words are writing checks. Your energy has to cash. Make sure that you don't do boring presentations. Be into it. And then there's difference between, get this, there's difference between giving a presentation and being the presentation. I'm not going to go into that right now, but that's what I teach. You have to be the presentation. Number 5, when you become unfair, When you become so unfair because you become so focused on charisma, so good at what you do, and you've mastered it, life stops fighting you. Guys, we're doing something special here. We're going to come out with a lot of videos on a lot of different things, but all based on one thing: increasing your income, increasing your leadership, increasing your sales, increasing your business, and just taking you to a level you never thought possible through the power of charisma, magnetism, and various other things that will be taught. I would suggest you lock this video in, you lock this channel in, because we're going to be teaching what nobody else teaches, to be perfectly blunt, just like the 3 energies we went over in one video. I think a couple videos ago, we went over the 3 energies. If you don't know what 3 energies are that people have in business, you might want to check it out. Like, follow, share. Lock this down. Join the fire family. Get a fire journal. Spread the fire.